Debris said the grand plan made her do it, huh? Jeez, kinda preachy. Keep it in the monastery, lady.
ちょっと強くなってんだよな、これ。クロットだんだん。大雲な。ダメージを受けるたびに減る。ロスに応じて滞在性。アイテム預けられる場所ねえかな。アイテムを販売できる場所ね。
Commander, the nav key coordinates supplied by the presiding bishop of the order have been verified. Landing in Golden Ridge is now possible. Additionally, we are also able to land in Free Market Station due to the Astrogator's progress with the updates necessitated by its rebuild. Free Market Station is an independent marketplace, the only one in the system. It is called such as it was built out of a crashed Auntie's Choice freighter by that name. Golden Ridge is located on Dorado. It is home to the Alexandra Monastery and Matriarch's Mercy, as well as previously being a center for mining Zeranium. The Protectorate abandoned it soon after the invasion, leaving Auntie's Choice and the Order of the Ascendant to fight for control of the area and its resources.
おばさんと消化率旦那。
Agent Ibarra prioritized your recovery above pursuing Agent DeVries. This involved disassembling and rebuilding the astrogator to allow the incognito to travel to your location. As the rebuilding process progresses, old nav keys may be unlocked. Unfortunately, most of them are likely not recoverable.
行ってみますけど、場所いいかな。浅そうだな。
Lara, you owe me a sparring session. Get your gloves and warm up.
What? Again? I don't suppose you'd accept a doctor's oath from Val.
Come on. I already promised I won't throw elbows this time. Where's your fighting spirit?
Must have had it knocked clean out of me. In fact, why don't I go look for it now?
Ain't gonna climb the corporate ladder with that attitude. You could just learn to duck, you know.
It was great. This one was for Niles, right? It was great meeting you, Niles. You're right. An agent's life is a busy one, and there's little time for meeting with citizens to say farewell in person. But we are happy to be of service. As for your question, there's absolutely no reason you couldn't become an agent if you put your mind to it. It only requires hard work and a dedication to the greater good. I have no doubt that you have what it takes to be one of the best and the brightest, Niles. Good luck to you. And look me up if, or should I say when, you become an agent.
なさそうやな。パンパンになることはないか。大体すりゃいいもん。サイレンサーつけなきゃよかったな。これ 解体していいな。小型弾。小型弾ね。バイオマスがました。ちょっと下がっちゃうんだ。そうだ、特殊技能でちょっと考えないとダメだな。お気に入りとこれ入れるか。リーダーシップも上げていかなきゃダメ。うん。やば、スピーチはダメージ入らない。あ、めっちゃ強い。予約は諦める。科学もザラニウム駆動。医療3。エネルギーがチャージされるにからトリックショットも強そう。強そうけど。あんま幅広く取るとな、用貧乏になる。 わ、めっちゃ。これも候補に入れるか。家庭が増えるんで。ニーキングも相手か。銃を上げていかなきゃダメそうだ。あ、これ強えか。これ強えか。リーダーシップを上げていかなきゃだ。あれなんだな。五国、なんだっけ、五国。あそことの、あれが、信頼関係が上がんない。敵対してる。レベルいくつまで上がんだこれ。取り切れるかわからない。フリーマーケットいいか。よいしょ。ランク入れます。 マシンガンは多分これあるから使わねえんだよ。使う。防具。登場コートは残したのか。防弾ジャケットいいよ。うん。こんなところか。これで解決すればいい。
Looks like the second choice has got a new shipment of swill. Gave it a try. Needs some aging, but not too bad.
What? I was just with Barney. He said we're not getting any new shipments for months. What did he let you try?
Well, I maybe didn't run it by him. It was out of a big metal barrel behind the bar. Said it was the Star Wife on it.
That wasn't booze. That was shipwax.
Really? Barney should start selling it then. It's better than half his stock.
で盗むことになるか。開けるまでは OK。
Selling everything. My stock, the clothes on my back, my teeth, several. If somebody who looks like me sold you an engine that exploded, that was my evil twin.
Can't tell if you're a fixer or need fixing.
I was under the impression that Free Market Station was open to all. Why am I being accosted?
Free Market Station is open to all, except spies. It's awful suspicious how you've been gallivanting about, asking everyone questions.
I am not a spy. The information I'm collecting here shall be of historical significance someday. Surely you can appreciate that.
Right. And I'm sure that information wouldn't help at all Hope that wayward science type didn't disturb you much, friend. We of the station normally do our best to dissuade partisans from making nuisances of themselves. Suppose I can't stop you. Just don't let her convince you to do anything that might put you at odds with our security forces. All that aside, enjoy your time on the station. Don't get into any trouble.
Greetings. Are you perhaps interested in advancing the knowledge of Arcadia's history through scientific exploration? What am I saying? Of course you are. Please, do tell me anything you might know about the crash of the ACS free market. Do pardon my forwardness. I saw that you were a new arrival, but I held out some hope that you might be able to enlighten me where the station populace has not. As an archivist, it's my duty to collect and record hitherto unrecorded knowledge wherever it can be found. But my earnest questions have been met with suspicion. You're correct. Unfortunately, I'll take that question to mean that I can't interview you for more information. Fiddlesticks. If some independent preservationist would be willing to assist me in discovering the truth, I certainly would appreciate it. That's great. I can offer you a stipend from my exploratory budget for anything you might manage to discover. Converse with the locals, peer into unturned corners, and see what your able hand might unearth. I look forward to furthering the cause of history with you. I'd ask about in the saloon and the bazaar. Both are places where gossip flies about like so many tarot rays. Sub Rosa likely has some information about the crash, but I'm not sure where. You also might be able to find some intact portion of the ship amidst all of the station's wreckage. Take a look around. I'm sure you'll be able to get farther on your own.
あなたが磁気ビッグを使用したとき、バレリはそれを保管して再度使えるように与える。磁気かな。金属スクラップが見つかる。大量の金属スクラップ。液金地、金属スクラップ。金属スクラップあってもしょうがないか。敵見つけた方がありがたいか。
Thanks for visiting Free Market Station. Pleasure is all ours.
How can that be? How can that be? Irrationality.
亀裂ある。
One thing that you must confess.
亀裂が何なのか分かってねえ。前作完全に忘れてみた。
Using part, a number without end, evokes a result, correct in the dividend, accept it, and you can
これ流しといていいのか。
a positive externality.
あるいが16回分積まれていた以上、このロックシステムを使わざるを得ん。うちの門を押し入れ、作りつないでた連中が持ってるよ。 そういうことだ。何か変わる？ある要素あるか。右からしか来て。いや、左からか。なんか変わるんか。情報を足りてない。
A shooter from not a weapons store, right?
People
How's it treating you?
It ain't.
We're trying to run
Welcome
a
to the
criminal
truth.
Keep an eye out for snitches. We got a good thing going here.
This place ain't half bad. I've been to seedier underbellies.
なんつってた。赤羽ワザ、サプラブロン、そしてステーション周辺の残骸など。沈没に至った経緯か。
Blades, bludgeons, bombs. Hey, you smell gunpowder? Do you want to? Then browse all you like. Everything I've got is fine-tuned to perfection. Feel free to go on a murderous rampage with...
アガサ。銃弾。アサルトライフ。あっけーこれ。スナイパーライフル。銃弾を使うんだ。ああ、だそうだ。連射ライフルと代用ですよ。トイレ行ってください。どうしよっかなこれ。武器じゃない店。武器屋じゃない店。一旦他に見るか。
and live to tell your fellows about my store. Mind telling me if I still got both my eyebrows? Browse all you like. Everything I've got. That's privileged information, friend. If you want it, you're going to have to kill me. Just jesting. Although if you did want to kill me, I've got many finely priced perforators tuned to do. Blades, bludgeons, bombs, blunderbusses. We've got it all. Except that last one.
Anybody even listening to this? Let me sell you? Listen, I know I shouldn't warn you about this, but anything I sell you runs the risk of exploding. I trust you'll appreciate my forthrightness and be all the more willing to buy from me. No. Ships decidedly ain't in my purview. You sure I can't interest you in some bric-a-brac instead of this conversation? You'd need to purchase much more from my stock for me to consider such a course of action. I'd be happy to show you.
ガラクタン宝飾店。わ、これ高いじゃん。か。これぐらいは買っていいか。
My contraptions don't explode no more. Honest. Hello once more. I guarantee you some of my inventions will be working soon. Oh, I prefer to focus on the present and the future, and not things that may or may not keep me awake in the dark and lonesome hours of the night. I don't think that'd be smart. I need to keep my mind free of trauma if I want to improve my workflow. Well, none taken. I never intended to be. But when life breaks your jaw and shoots out your knees, may as well learn to get good at crawling, right?
もうちょい買わないとダメなのか。あ、でも結構あるんだな。だいぶ解体したからか。
Doctor here. Get your stitches. If you're here about a toothache, you've come to the right place. If you're here bleeding from a dozen bullet wounds, I suppose I can help with that too. If you've wounds that need stitching or teeth that need scrutiny, I'm your doctor. Yes? Is this a problem? I'm the only my prior faction demanded I strictly adhere to my vocation and forego the world of dent. Suffice it to say, I'm pleased Free Market Station allows me to be myself. Medicaments.
なんだこれ。まあどうすっかな。買うか。医療キット。思ってるかどうかわかんねえの。すれえな、レシピ。2つ出てるやつもあんの。医療キット。 さそう。
You've taught if you've wounds that need stitching or teeth, medicament.
これは顔。これも顔。わあ、これ結構強えな、ピルファイター。クリティカル上がんのも強えしな。ここら辺も買っとくか。ファイターにするか。今って入れねえのか。クリティカル率。なんかクリティカルがそこまで強くなさそうっちゃなさそうなんで。
Got a sale if you've wounds that need medicaments.
ここだけ買っとくか。やべえ、2つ買ってもうた。なし。どうすっかな。か買おう。
Bye from me. Hello once more. I guarantee you. Oh, I prefer to focus on the present and the future, and not things that. Great. Let's get back to. Be happy to.
こいつに金使うか、じゃあ。
Bye from me. Hello once more. I guarantee. Oh, I prefer to focus on the present And the future. Is this how one gets ahead in business? I suppose I ain't got a choice. Before it crashed, I served on the free market as a secondary engineer, first grade. Had a colleague who was very talented, but not very good at hiding it. The supervisor saw her as a threat and demoted her to the engine room. She wasn't the type to take a blow without dodging. My colleague sabotaged the engines when her partner was on his mandated 2-minute break. When the free market attempted to breach orbit, well, just about everyone died. I made it to an escape pod on the port side. The ship landed on its starboard. I got lucky. Yeah, me too. Anyway, can we get back to subjects that aren't this? I got goods to sell.
Anybody even listening to this? Let me sell you stuff.
Stimulants, medicaments, drugs. Get your drugs here.
If you lost it, I'm selling it. I feel I should address any allegations you may. Tell me what you need. Booming now. As it happened, their owners mysteriously vanished. I picked up their inventories real cheap, since they were just taking up station storage. It sure was a convenient windfall for your... Exactly. I wish some other sorts around here who like to cast a spur can...
Marine.
Garments here. Come. My folks didn't raise no fashion monger, but they did raise a bloodthirsty opportunist. If you're in need of sprucing up the old wardrobe, I used to be part of Auntie's Choice. Nothing special, just a pilot for light cargo vessels. Had a lot of time to think with just the void for company. Eventually, turned out to be generic clothes, work gear, and such. I got wrapped.
Oh.
You need coveralls, we got coveralls.
Meals currently sold with both salt.
10段のレシピか。思ってなかったよ。今持ってる残量とか見れない。
And pepper. Available today. Preparing sniveling servitude protocol. Complete. What may this unit rehydrate for you? Negative. This unit and stall are registered to, when last seen, Mr. Wenrich mentioned he was, quote, go all way. Shop here to acquire fine food for cheap.
Buy from me and live to tell your fellows about my store.
Mm. 相談の方が、あれか、コスト低いんだな、単断より。
I just don't get why we have to buy our own weapons from our own...
Greetings! How has the data collection fared? Finally, a breakthrough. Let's hear it. How did the... So the backstabbing nature of Auntie's choice is hampering even the most basic of command... Aside from the crash, what occurred in the ship's final moments? That's certainly not ideal. Last question. Were there any contributing factors to the crash? Anything that might recontextualize what actually happened? Failing to recognize ability? Seems Auntie's choice is forgetting where upward enters into the phrase upward mobility. This report is going to bear some glaring absences, which is unfortunate. Here's something for your time. It would have been more if I'd been able to complete this, but there's nothing for that now. Auntie's choice seems to be inundated with its own problems, technical and personnel alike. We should have ample opportunity to use this for propaganda purposes. I am. If Free Market Station survives the war, this will be a very important historical account. But if the Order fails in Arcadia, none of that will matter. I'm just making the most of what you gave me.
もうちょい探してみるかじゃあ。
Anybody even listening to this? Hello, once more. I guarantee you some... My contraptions don't explode no more.
あ、つけてる。
Honest.
Buy from me and live to tell your fellows about my store.
Gee whiz!
赤羽やバザー、サブロさん、ステーション周辺の残骸。全然、バザーしか行ってねえわ。これか？
I'm beginning to reach the tail end of my patience. You will tell me the location of the broker.
Lad, you ain't got much of a concept of a deal, do you? You ain't got nothing to offer, and a threat is offering less than nothing.
You realize any other arbiter would have crushed you where you stand for obstruction of justice long before now? That I am flowing with magnanimity?
Can't say I know what that word means, but if you're inclined to keep threatening me, only thing gonna be flowing is your blood out your body. Stranger, seen my fix?
You cannot dissuade an arbiter from their sovereign-given duty, no matter how much of an irritant you may attempt to be. I came to meet with the information broker for, protectorate business, protectorate reasons. However, I find myself foiled at near every turn. None within the protectorate would defy an arbiter and expect to live. Regrettably, I cannot make the locals see reason without rendering myself unable to learn what I seek.
Even polite entreaties don't see most getting an invite to the broker. And you've been anything but. See, you may have thought you said have an audience, but what you actually said was let him assassinate.
Do I look like a sentinel to you? No, don't answer that. My point is that if I wanted to kill everyone here, we would not be having this obnoxious conversation.
No matter what this fella says, he's not going to convince me to trust him. He's a walking security risk.
An arbiter need prove themselves to no one but the sovereign. But if I must debase myself to further my aim, so be it.
Interesting thought. Occurs to me there might just be something that needs looking into. Within the Golden Ridge locale on Dorado, there's a refugee camp. It's unassuming, quiet-like. Most of the folks there just want to be left alone. They see to the few needs they have by working with the broker. But we ain't heard from them in a fortnight and change. Serves to reason something untoward may have transpired there. You see your way to looking into that, maybe we'll talk. That's between them and Sub Rosa. You in or you out? Great! Take the lap cainted with you. I've had enough of his excitability, and so have my customers.
I don't claim to be pleased with the circumstances surrounding this co-investigation, but perhaps we may surprise one another. I'm Arbiter Tristan Rao. When I was an apprentice, yes, but not since. And certainly never with an outsider. I shall meet you at the camp. Let us hope we both arrive there intact.
Greetings again. Hope that little libations or information. What's your poison? Greetings again. Libations or information. What's your poison? If you were running a less than legal group, would you want everyone knowing your agents' identities? I don't think so. Lots of folks in Sub Rosa have friends and family elsewhere. Auntie's Choice and the Protectorate predominantly, but some order. If their identities somehow got out, those friends and family are suddenly going to look like much juicier targets. It's safer for everyone this way. Always. For example, there's some kind of hoity-toity collector type parked upstairs. Supposedly, she's willing to sell some of her collection if you impress her.
Oh, come now, Prospero, you've been on that stage hundreds of times. This perturbation looks bad on you. Terribly sorry, you've got me ruminating. A man of my persuasion shouldn't stoop to such... You've identified me properly. But information transference is the lifeblood of Free Market Station. And if you want a transfusion, you'll have to grant me a spot of help. I'm in charge of keeping the patrons of the saloon entertained. Normally this does not present an issue, but I learned that an old flame of mine shall attend my next performance. My resolve is uncharacteristically flagging. I find myself fixating on the most minute of issues. I need something to bolster my confidence. Liquid courage has never failed me, but I have a discerning palate. The automac chef in the bazaar sells my preferred brand of alcohol, though it can be headstrong. You see, I can't just drink any old swill from the bar. My refined palate can only stomach one drink. Iceberg-aged whiskey. Something of a collector's item, I'm told. Now, if you'll excuse me.
Can't tell if you're a fixer or need fixing.
Garment's here. Come ganderize.
Shop, if you became violently ill after eating here, what may this unit rehydrate for you? Yes, iceberg-aged whiskey is currently on reserve for Prospero Paulo. Current customer is not Prospero Paulo. Unit cannot vend to current customer.
キングでいけんのか。
Scanning error. Cannot ascertain identity of current customer. Purging all vending restrictions. Eliminating one restriction. Vending iceberg-aged whiskey complete. Thank you for your patronage. Meals currently sold with both salt and pepper. Available today only.
If you lost it, I'm selling it.
As it happens, standing in one place and focusing on not being nervous does not, in fact, help one not be nervous. My friend. Excellent. Thank you. Very well, you wish to know about the crash, yes? Are you prepared for a sordid tale of drama and woe? Everyone knows that the Free Market's captain was a hopeless romantic, especially disposed to giving too much of her heart to those inclined to break it. The final betrayal came from a dashing rogue smuggler who vanished with most of her bits. The good captain had about all she could endure. Indeed she did. The crew attempted to wrest the controls from her to save them from their fate, but alas, too late. That's all I know. I thank you for your help once again. And now I must get rid of myself.
Another challenger approaches. Prepare to be sent weeping from my curio collection. None have defeated my collections, and none shall. But I do so delight in a competition. Are you prepared to do battle?
どういうことだ?
Cards, my dear, of the toss ball and pitch ball variety. I must see if your collection bests my own. Sporting! Let us do battle! This is a fine collection of cards. For an amateur, you'll need a sight more to compete with me. I cannot open my wares to any unless their collections rival my own. I hope you understand. Feel free to return once you have bolstered your ranks.
これ開発者のカードだろ。スボールとピッチボールがあるな。男女で分かれてる。FF8 だったっけな。9だったっけな。あれみたいなことが起きんのか。カードで対戦するようなやつが。あとなんだっけ。これバー行ったよね。赤バー行った。バザー行った。本部。本部なんだ。どこに。
Buy from me and live to tell your fellows about my store.
これやった方がいいのか。 ういうことだ。どういうこっちゃ。あれがわかんない。 わかんねえ。うん。までは合ってるってことか。までは合ってんだと思う。 ドーンのところでなんかあれしかねえか。ノーヒントすぎる。
Buy from me, please. Hello once more. I guarantee you.
Stimulants, medicaments, drugs. Get your drugs here.
Tired of firearms that explode in your face? Come to Not a Weapons Store.
I just don't get why we have to buy our own weapons from our own merchants. We got people who can filch us better gear.
Maybe on Cloister. But anybody we've got out there has got bigger problems than stepping up.
I've done every so often. Beats freezing our hands off in the ice.
Lose a piece of jewelry? Buy it back at a very if somebody who looks like me sold you an engine that exploded, that was my
Sorry.
evil twin.
Loitering ain't my crime of choice.
How are the informant lines treating you? Mind your own illicit business, and
This place
I'll
ain't
mind
half
mine.
bad. I've been to seedier underbellies.
Keep a low profile. We're trying to run a respectable criminal operation here.
Latest contraband came in.
Thanks for visiting Free Market Station. The pleasure is all ours. Thanks for visiting Free Market Station. The pleasure is all ours.
本社は何なのか。
My contraptions don't explode no more. Honest.
You need coveralls, we got coveralls. I might not know what all my weight. If you're in need of sprucing up the old wardrobe,
Doctor here. Get your stitches.
Get caught unawares all you like. My armor will keep you safe.
Thanks for the help.
Keep an eye out for snitches. They got a good
No time to
thing
chin
going.
wag. More than a mite busy at the moment.
I shall see you at the refuge.
Greetings again. Libations or information? What's your poison? Oh, sure. Got it right behind the bottled gold and spiced silver. No, I ain't got any fancy booze for our in-house drunkard. And if he wants to know if I do, he should come and ask me himself. Or better yet, focus on his upcoming always. For example, there...
わ、来たね。
my gear has the fewest holes out of any close-on station, or you'll
Error.
be back.
Road sales grandstanding not found.
Buy from me, please?
本社なんてもうあった。 てないところあるか。こっちはなさそうだしな。
Blades, bludgeons, bombs, blunderbusses. We've got it all. Except that last one.
Garment's here. Come ganderize.
Back. If you seek entry to my wares, you must engage me your sports card collection, though you shall not prevail. You're really no fun at all. This is a fine collection of cards. You'll...
ああ、そう。調べてみるか。わあ、台を見てしまった。もうしょうがない、これまた見ちまったもんはしょうがないから諦めてくるか。こんなんあるか。 ああ、そうなんだ。スキャナーみたいのを手に入れればわかるようになる。じゃあスキャナー手に入れるまでは頑張ります。フリーマーケットのやつはこれで終わりかじゃ。わかんねえけど。
Greetings. How has the data collection fared? That's hardly surprising, considering the station's predilection for gossip. So long as you provide us the information, we can parse through it and decide fact from fiction. Are you prepared to present what you have learned? Finally, a breakthrough. Let's hear it. How did the ACS free market meet its end? So the backstabbing nature of Auntie's choice is hampering even the most basic of command chains. Good to know. Aside from the crash, what occurred in the ship's final moments? An incompetent captain and an incompetent crew. Tisk tisk. Last question. Were there any contributing factors to the crash? Anything that might recontextualize what actually happened? Failing to recognize ability? Seems Auntie's choice is forgetting where upward enters into the phrase upward mobility. Thanks to you, my report is complete. Here, something for your considerable help.
Whoa.
Auntie's choice seems to be inundated with its own problems, technical and personnel alike. We should have ample opportunity to use this for propaganda purposes. I am. If Free Market Station survives the war, this will be a very important historical account. But if the Order fails in Arcadia, none of that will matter. I'm just making the most of what you gave me. Oh, I'd be happy to. Anyone willing to further the Order's aims should be treated as a friend, in my mind. Now I need to get this report to my superiors. Thanks again.
Just heard back. The higher-ups finally decided to just bury the corpse of that vigilant.
Vamos. いいな。よいしょ。
Updating ship roster to reflect the addition of Trooper Silo. Reminder. Earth Directorate Agent. Furthermore, any opinions expressed in favor of product readying database. Which member of the incognito would you like assessed? Agent Ibarra has resumed regular exercise and no longer requires hourly provocation to move. Agent Ibarra's lack of motion was becoming a cause for concern. However, graphs are known to cause pain and discomfort due to dry, while Trooper Sealong has declined this unit's offer of, for now, Trooper Sealong's overall health outcome remains uncertain. This unit is ready to answer any...
そこそこ広めだ。
Notice. The following points of interest have been identified. Matriarch's Mercy, Alexandra Monastery, the statue of the Matriarch. High lethality event detected. Please consult with Earth Directorate HQ before committing resources to search and rescue.
This is your 2061st reminder to keep all personal items with you at all times. Your patience is commendable, passenger. Please continue waiting quietly until... Thank you for picking up your personal belongings. We must all work together to keep Golden Ridge beautiful.
Wow. This station's sure gone to scrap since last I stepped about. Don't think we'll be hitching a ride anywhere quick.
Stay vigilant. Report any suspicious activity to your nearest station warden. Attention passenger, you are running 27.5 hours late for your train. Please be mindful of your departure in the future. The plan can wait. Our lines will not. Good subjects arrive.
こっちか。下に降りたらマップ探索できそうだ。まあそうだよな。遅延してますと。 定セーフできるんだ。メンリフがどう書いてあったっけ。
Can wait. Our lines will not. Good subjects arrive minutes early to avoid missing their tram.
Looks like folks holed up here after the fighting started. Guess not everybody was eager to take sides.
Day 206. Morale? Low. Condition? Feeble. Voucher mech. Watching. Always watching. Many have left for Matriarch's mercy, seeking refuge with the Order. The fools. Can't they see the Order is no different from the Protectorate? The Order won't...
Matriarch's mercy lies directly ahead. This unit is ready to proceed when you are, Commander.
Notification of the Sentinels.
Try it, you doddering rattletrap! Such threats compel me no longer. I now answer to no one. I've seen through the lies of both sides. In time, everyone will.
Unwarranted optimism may be a sign of a more serious imbalance. Please see a curativist before boarding.
Please, somebody help us! Anybody, please! Finally, some help. We desperately need aid. Desperately. My family and I, we was making our way to the mercy camp for us refugees. We were set upon. My wife, my son were injured. Can't move them by myself. I had to leave them just past this tunnel so as I could go for help. But being alone is even more riskier. The Varachnids, I chased them off, but they'll be back. Please help us. Ain't nothing I can do for them, but you got weapon and medicines and can get us to the camp. Please. Of course there is. It's my family. They're hurt, dying. Thank you. Thank you. This way. This way.
Wiki. Sneaking やめるか。
Let me know when you need it. Got my lab calling on first.
You are
Troublemaker approaching.
Spare the Drenatime.
アドレナタイムっていうのがなんか中毒っぽいやつ。第三勢力。
Exponential increase in local population detected, and max occupancy exceeded. Non-essential persons should vacate for safety purposes.
Another refugee? All right, step. Just a moment. Allowing anyone into Matriarch's Mercy unprocessed will upset the precarious ratio of refugees to aid. We should have an opportunity for placement in approximately 7.85 days, presuming no unforeseen alterations. Ah, I seem to recollect one matching your description set for arrival. Pardon my slowing your ingress. It has been rather hectic of late. Welcome to Matriarch's Mercy. Rule number 1, no crowding. Rule number 2, avoid the exclusion zone. Our seer has predicted non-specific imminent danger. I thought the name was self-explanatory. Our seer predicted that a corner of the encampment is in terrible danger. Danger from what? Or when? Unclear. Stay away from it, and, in all probability, you won't have to find out. Our predictions spring from the universal equation, the very numbers that guide the stars. Only a fool ignores probability, and we don't suffer fools around these parts. Safety and probability are incompatible. Eventually, nowhere will be safe, including here. Not at present, but according to our predictions, the creation of a third rule is likely, if not inevitable. That's enough questions. Keep the line moving. You need anything, talk to Seer Wiley. He's in the lift building, straight through the settlement.
Do you believe Arcadia shall ever return to how it was?
I remember this place before the war. Functioning tramiculars. Peaceful silence in the canyons.
I can't recall the last time this region was silent.
I swear, it's nigh on impossible to find decent animal remains in these parts.
Oh, try not to get too close. My sinuses are stuffed up, my ears are backed up, and my guts are gurgling. I could burst at any moment. Every fluid from every orifice. So keep your distance. Don't want it, don't need it. I've gotten sick at least a dozen times since we set up camp. Why, last week alone, I caught hack lung, sprat tongue, skinny teeth, and a rare case of mortified skull emergence. Figured I might as well get used to being sick. So I'm practicing for my next disease. It's gonna be a nasty one. I think it's downright awful what's happened to these fine folks. But me especially. Sickness, malnutrition, spontaneous genetic disorders, it never ends. You too. Trust me, you don't want to catch this. Neither do I, for that matter. If we factor for... And then we solve for the... apologies. Just catching up on a research assignment between queries. Yes? Did you need something? Typically, no. And it has been somewhat challenging focusing my concentration. The abbot felt a scientician operating in a conspicuous spot in the thoroughfare might be useful. An illustrative way for our guests to see how we operate. To show how the Crabble patties are made, as it were. That is, if the meat preparation involved a 90-step rate formula and a conflux of polynomial equations. I am also on hand to answer queries by providing data supporting our actions. Though perhaps due to my central location, 89.74% of the time, I am simply asked for directions. They must be exceptionally pleased with the statistical jump correlated to residents within Matriarch's Mercy. Numbers here are pretty compelling. According to data, life inside shows a notable uptick in key relevant quality of life factors. Longevity, access to medicine, potable water. Life outside sees increased risk of starvation, inclement weather, and hostile xenofauna. Yes, indeed. Numbers are really against you out there. We have diverted internal resources to better meet demand in key areas. And I'm pleased to say that's led to a statistically significant 2.7% increase in refugee satisfaction. But if my data remains unconvincing, I suggest you inquire with Provisioner Plotnik inside the lift building. Simply tell her Archivist Widmark approves brief use of her time. Then back.
お腹減ってきたな。一旦やめるか。ご飯作ろう。